Enhanced cards filters, less noise, more focus. Very easy video to make, this one, so let me get straight to it. Cards filters over here, you can click guidance if you want, but what it's basically going to tell you is that no matter what you change here, it's not going to change any of the data that you output on the research, your selection processes, your betting in any way. All the cards filter is going to do, if you come over to cards over here, and all the systems I have selected are the overhaul systems. So these tell me that there's 187 potential bets, which are the question marks, and 26 actually predicted bets. So it's showing me a slimmed down version of what may be potential or predicted over here, rather than giving me a huge odds range. So it's not going to factor in, unless you put in the cards filter, the odds range that I have set over here. So it could be anything from 1 to 1000 effectively, if it met any of the criteria over here in this system. And you come over here and you think, Jesus Christ, I've got hundreds of bets that may go on today, when in fact you haven't. You've only got 26 actual predicted bets from 187 potential bets. And the cards filters slims it all down for you. Put that in each of your systems. So if you didn't have it on your systems, you come over here and you can see that this is the odds range, and if you had that over numerous systems, as you got here, you can see that would very quickly bump that up to horrible numbers, and it just creates less noise and more focus by having a more finely tuned cards filter in there based on the odds. So my logic here with this one, based on the fact the odds are 1.5 to 10 for the cards filter, is the odds here of 3.2. So during a day there can be movement where a horse could drift from this low price, but it still may be considered. So I'm going to look at horses slightly below this odds, so you can say, yeah, well, that is quite a bit lower, but I know the way odds move. So yeah, that's what I've done there. And the higher end of the odds, 5.1, anything that comes within that range of 10 or less down to there, 5.1 for example, I want to know is in my either potential or predicted bets. And that's my logic behind it. That's cards filters. I'd advise you have them. All the OH systems for both Hedger Pro, the free versions, and the portfolio bet versions that are now out with members, they all have the cards filters actually added with my preferences in there. But you can put your own preferences in there, research and save it, and whatever works for you to try and slim down what you see over here when you look at the day's potential activity and the systems that you may have in operation. It brings the numbers down to a more realistic level. You can be a lot stricter with it if you like, but I like to have got a broad, I'd say broad to mid-range cards filter. That's it. Hope it explains it. Any questions, of course, please let me know. Thank you.